All right, so let's talk about organization. I get this question a lot. Just what do you do to stay organized at your parties? How do you keep your paperwork in line? How do you know if you have everything? And so I wanted to kind of give you insight into how I do it, not because I'm the only way that's right. This has totally morphed over 5 years, figuring out what I like, figuring out what works for me, what's speedy, and what's simple. I don't like complex. So I actually use the starter kit bag as my business bag. After a short while in business, I realized that I needed to have my product stuff and my mirrors and trays, and then I needed to have my business paperwork. And so I kind of split it. So it's funny, I actually carry the caddy that came in the starter kit separate, and then I use this bag with all my paperwork in it. So you can do what you like and make it work for you, but that's what I currently do. I have the caddy with the products and the mirrors and trays in it, and then I have the outer part that I use my paperwork. So when I get to the party, what I have in there and what my assistant checks on before the party is my fancy accordion folder. And in this, what I have is the very front pocket is sales slips. So they're in there. The second pocket has customer profiles. Oops. The third pocket has my special sheets. And actually, just as a reminder, the special sheets that are in there are these. So there's there's the Feel Beautiful Everyday closed sheet, and I put it in back to back in a page protector so that when I get to the end of the party, they can see the specials, but they know that they're supposed to give these back to me. So I put them in that, and so I have a slot in my bag for those. And then the next one is not my Hostess packets, it's my catalogs. My lookbooks are in there. And then the next one is team building material. So I have my little packets with the team building flyer and agreements and those things that I like to give away as team building little packets. That is what is in my accordion folder. So my assistant knows to check this, and I need to have at least 5 team building packets at all times, at least 10 special sheets, at least 20 profile cards, and at least 25 to 30 sales slips. So she just keeps that full for me. So that's in this bag. And then additional to that is a couple new consultant packets. So the new packet for when I have someone join my team or our unit, those are in there, so I'm ready. I also have Hostess folders. So these folders are what I have the information for my hostesses in there, and a lookbook as well. And so that goes in there. And then I have my flip chart. So my flip chart's in here. It's ready to go so that I can be prepared for my parties and ready to share. Other than that, the only other things that I use that are in here is a money bag for cash and checks, so that at the party I can throw all the money in here and sort it out when I get home. So the money goes in here. And then my calendar that I use is my iPad. So I take my iPad to the party, and as I wrap up, I stick the profile cards and the sales slips right in here, and I shut it. And then I put the cash in the money bag, and I take that home. And then the other thing that I have in here is lots of fun pens, so that I have enough pens to give one for everybody. So usually about 8 to 10 pens in my bag. And business cards. I have my business card so I can hand that out at a moment's notice if I need to. So that is literally how I manage my business bag for my Mary Kay stuff. And when I go to parties, facials, anything really, I always have this with me. So that is how I organize that. And then with the money and the organization in my office, when I get home from a party, what I do is I take the profile cards out that are new and I set those in one stack so my assistant can enter in the new customers. Then I have a stack of my sales slips, and I just group them by appointment. So if it was 4 ladies at a party, I have that all grouped together. And then I had a facial, and so I'll do hers sideways next to it. And then my next party will be this way. And so I just alternate them so she can see without me telling her what each sales slip is from. And she can enter my sales and my weekly accomplishments that way. And I mark on there which person was the hostess, and then how many skincare sets I sold, how many bookings, and that information. So she can put all that into weekly accomplishments and add my customers onto my customers without my help. She can do that on her own. I also have a little bit of shorthand. If I owe someone a product, if I didn't have what they needed, I write on order on the top of the sales slip, the top layer. Next to the product, I'll write on order. So she knows once she processes my new customers and my sales slips, she lays them out at the front of my desk. And then I have a stack for people that I owe product. And then I have a stack for payment plans. And so if they owe me some money, they go in the pink stack. And that's how I can keep track of that. And I just have a little desk drawer that I put those cards in so I can keep track of those people and make sure that I'm prompt on deliveries and all of that. So that is pretty much how paperwork moves through my office. So I don't have to touch it. I don't have to constantly be looking at it, but I have access to what they ordered. I have access to their phone numbers and their referrals and all of that, and it keeps it very smooth and seamless. So I hope this is helpful. I hope it gives you just a little bit of details on some organization for your business, at least a place to start, and then you can grow from there.